Black Lives Matter!
1 year since protesters took to the streets across the country demanding change.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
Austin being no exception, as numerous rallies, marches, and meetups took place even months after George Floyd's death. While most of these events were peaceful, in some cases situations escalated, resulting in property damage and people getting injured. These protests were aimed at addressing police brutality, and for Austin, a demand for change in their police department. 1 year later, advocates who took to the streets are hoping their words echoed months ago still resonate.
I think there's room for us to actually grow, but I don't know if we've done that yet.
Fox 7 Austin spoke with Chaz Moore with the Austin Justice Coalition about where Austin is at 1 year later.
Everybody cared last year, right? Everybody, literally everybody in every state somewhere cared about police brutality and wanted changes in the police department. But now people are more concerned about getting their vaccines and getting back to normal.
Moore feels the passion from people last year is pretty much gone as the focus shifts to different topics like the homeless or vaccines. During the protests, changes were made to the police department after protesters got injured. In the span of 2 days, Del Seaton treated 19 protesters with severe injuries. This prompted the city to bar their police from using chokeholds, tear gas, and ammunition against protesters. The city council also agreed to reallocate more than $150 million from the police budget. Moore feels there's still work to be done when it comes to the issues they were fighting for last year, and is optimistic those who took to the streets continue to be involved instead of moving on to the next issue.
We have to fight on a daily basis to make sure we can create a more equitable and equal world for all of us. So, you know, for the people that came out and you thought that was it, there's so much more work to be done. And we need all of you on a consistent basis to build the Austin we want and to keep the weirdness in the Austin that we love.
At the state capitol, in response to the protests last year, a bill was recently passed and is headed towards the governor's office called HB 9. This bill, when signed by the governor, would make it a felony for someone to knowingly block an emergency vehicle and hospital entrance. During the protests, some roadways were blocked like I-35 as people formed barricades preventing cars from traveling.